So, some pretty bad news for Facebook, and this could mean something big coming for them. Hey guys, it's Murad Morali. Hopefully you guys are doing well today. Back at again with another video. If you haven't subscribed, guys, click that button for daily and consistent content. Head over to my Instagram at Murad_Morali. Subscribe to the channel and let's just get straight into this quick fire video. So it seems this lawsuit is one of the most significant lawsuits that Facebook is now facing. Officials are asking the court to consider breaking up the company Facebook, which also owns Instagram and WhatsApp. Facebook said the deals under scrutiny were approved by regulators years ago. So for those of you who don't know what's going on, they are facing a major lawsuit by the US government, something that they do not want to face at all, and this could potentially mean something crazy for them. And it's quite hard sometimes to comprehend just how massive Facebook is, guys. Facebook, Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp and Instagram are all owned by Facebook. All have more than 1 billion monthly users. WhatsApp and Facebook have more than 2 billion. What the Federal Trade Commission's FTC is arguing now is that there is a reason for why Facebook came to dominate this highly lucrative sector. It acquired the competition illegally. In 2012, Instagram was growing rapidly. Facebook was worried. Zuckerberg had admitted himself previously that Instagram was a competitor to Facebook. It was then bought. WhatsApp too, in 2014, was growing at incredible speeds. What happened then? Was it going to, compete or threaten Facebook's own messaging service? Therefore, Facebook bought WhatsApp too. Both these acquisitions were previously looked at by the FTC and were approved. That is Facebook's argument, that they bought these companies when they were much smaller. Then there was nothing preordained about the success. In other words, don't punish Facebook for building strong American companies. Whether Instagram and WhatsApp will be cleaved off from Facebook will now be decided in the courts, and these antitrust lawsuits take time. There will also be ample opportunity for appeals, and don't expect a breakup of Facebook anytime soon. But this is yet more indication of where the courts and politicians are now headed. Big tech is a little too big in many people's eyes, and it needs to be cutting down to size. The lawsuits come as US regulators are taking a close look at the power enjoyed by tech companies. This summer, the bosses of Google, Amazon, Facebook and Apple were forced to testify before Congress as part of a bigger investigation of their influence on the market. Interesting, more than 2.5 billion people use one of Facebook's apps each day. The firm valued at nearly 800 billion. So, monopoly claims, this is what is, the story at hand here now. And, they're saying that Facebook is now being sued, they're now being taken to court, and that their FTC regulations that were, perhaps ordained at the time could have been done in a way that, they're claiming could be illegal. Now, there are plenty of time for Facebook to be doing their appeals, which means that this will be dragged out in court, and this isn't something anytime soon that is, incredibly bad for Facebook. But they do end up buying a lot of stuff. When you have a company who buys this, buys that, buys this, buys that, this monopoly, similar to Amazon, they have this large influence over individuals and people that they shouldn't really need. And Mark Zuckerberg, I feel like himself, he's a very slimy individual who does a lot of crazy stuff. There was a whole court situation a couple years back anyhow, but this is not good news. And they do own WhatsApp, they do own Instagram, which is why Instagram and WhatsApp are kind of just dying down now in terms of how they look as apps. Instagram is just the no chronological order. You don't even see your friends' feeds on your main page. It's all just very weird. Obviously owned by Facebook. So, it's a shame that WhatsApp and Instagram were sellouts, but again, they made quite a bit of profit being brought out by Facebook, and now they're massive companies, all owned by Facebook. So what are your thoughts when it comes to this, guys? If you guys have heard of this news, I feel like it's pretty important, and I wanted to bring it to the channel. Subscribe, guys, click that button, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.